Jimmy Butler going to the Boston Celtics? I'll tell you why I think it's going to happen coming up. You're watching James Carter TV.
Yeah, looking like a trouble when I walked in the building. That mean I got something expensive. Know my friends, they killing. All these hoes I'm killing.
Hello and welcome to James Carter TV. It is time for my 2016 NBA Mock Draft 3.0. The 2016 NBA Draft is a week from this very moment. So let me release my second to last mock draft, and this one includes trades, including a big trade that I think is going to go down. But before we get into that, let's talk about the first couple of picks. We still have Ben Simmons going to the Philadelphia 76ers and Brandon Ingram going to the Los Angeles Lakers. I can't believe the headlines that have come out this week because Ben Simmons denied working out with the Philadelphia 76ers. A lot of Laker fans are spinning this and saying, like a bunch of gorillas. He denied working out with the Lakers as well. What are you guys talking about? First of all, I don't know why so many Laker fans want Ben Simmons over Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram is a better prospect. I think it's a hell of a better fit. So I don't know why Laker fans are so eager to want Ben Simmons. But then moreover, he denied working out with you too. I'm sure he'd prefer to go to the Lakers, but it's being reported and there's been no indication that he has no problem going to the 76ers. I mean, that's every indication that we're getting is that he has no problem going to the 76ers. He'd like to go to the Lakers, sure. He's friends with D'Angelo Russell, great. But he has no problem going to the Philadelphia 76ers because he wants to go number one overall. He wants that money. He wants that recognition. I'm pretty sure Nike will give him some more money just for that, more incentives and whatnot. So get over it. He's going to the Philadelphia 76ers, and as a Laker fan, I say fine because I'm fine with Brandon Ingram going number 2. I have him going number 2. It's the pick to make. I know they're considering Kris Dunn, apparently. I don't get it. I like Kris Dunn a lot, and I have a scouting report going up on him either today or tomorrow. I really like Kris Dunn. But him over Brandon Ingram, who's the fit? I mean, first of all, Brandon Ingram is a better prospect, and Brandon Ingram is a way better fit. So that doesn't make any sense at all to me. So we move on, though, to the third pick, and this is where things get interesting. We have a trade. I now project that the Boston Celtics will trade for Jimmy Butler. I think they'll package their third pick, possibly their 16th pick. I didn't say it in this mock draft, but that's also a possibility. A couple second rounders, maybe a first round next year, and then maybe a player or two like Evan Turner or Avery Bradley or something like that for Jimmy Butler of the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls reportedly are interested in Kris Dunn, the point guard out of Providence, who I like a lot, who I do believe is the third best prospect in this draft. However, I'd question the philosophy only because I'm not quite sure what you're gaining. I think Kris Dunn will actually be a better player than Jimmy Butler at the next level. I do believe that. But why so eager to trade Jimmy Butler? He's a good player, and you need good players because you're not going to have any a year from now. You're going to have 0. So, I mean, you have to start thinking about that for the Chicago Bulls. But I like Kris Dunn. I really do. And I have a scouting report coming on him soon, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, we have the Phoenix Suns after taking Dragan Bender out of Maccabi Tel Aviv. He's not going to be a superstar for them, but I don't think he needs to be. I think Eric Bledsoe, if he can stay healthy, and that's a big if Brandon Knight can stay healthy and Devin Booker can stay healthy, that's plenty of scores. And then you just need guys that can, help pass the ball around and play some defense, and Dragan Bender can do that on the perimeter. He's not a great post defender. I have a whole scouting report up on him. But on the perimeter-wise, yes, he can do that for you. And I think that would be a good fit for them. Timberwolves take Jamal Murray. I think the Timberwolves should take Kris Dunn if he's available. If my projected trade does not go through, Kris Dunn or any other trade for number 3, Kris Dunn will fall to the Timberwolves, and I think they will forever regret if they do not take him. If they take Kris Dunn, if the Timberwolves take Kris Dunn, we're looking at a potential championship team in 3 to 4 years, maybe 3 to 5 years. But I'm telling you, Kris Dunn, I think, is going to be a 20-point-per-game guy at the next level. Andrew Wiggins already scoring 20. Karl-Anthony Towns barely under 20, but he'll be at 20. Zach LaVine already averaging 14, probably going to peak at around 17 off, whether it be starting or off the bench. Tom Thibodeau coaching that team. Kris Dunn's already a defender. Karl-Anthony Towns already a defender. Andrew Wiggins already a defender. 5 years, wow, what a team. And you look at the great teams in the NBA that have been built, like the Showtime Lakers, this Golden State Warriors team, teams that drafted a lot of the players that they had. I think we're talking about another one here if they can get Kris Dunn in their hands. I don't see it, though. I think someone's going to turn up to 3-4 Kris Dunn, but if he falls, man, y'all need to look out for the Minnesota Timberwolves because, boy, they're going to be good. We move on, though. Yeah, they take Jamal Murray. I think he'll probably only average maybe 14 for them because he's only going to be a 3-point guy off the bench. But that's still pretty good. Buddy Hield goes 6 to the Pelicans. I think this would be really good. Pair him with Anthony Davis. Let Buddy Hield score 19 points per game in about 3 years. And if they can get both of those players in there, I think you're talking about definitely being a playoff team in the future. Maybe, hell, they could be a playoff team next year. But for years to come, championship team, no. But I think they could be a really good team. You have Jaylen Brown going to the Utah Jazz. That's right, another trade. I have the Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets swapping picks. Utah Jazz have a lot of players in their backcourt that they need to trade, whether it be Trey Burke or Dante Exum, whether it be Alec Burks or Rodney Hood. Some players need to be shelved out of there. I think they do it. I think they work with the Nuggets. They trade up. They want a wing defender. They get one here in Jaylen Brown. Highlights from here. Again, the full mock draft is in the description box below, so go down and look at the full mock draft in the description box below. But for now, I'm only going to talk about the highlights. I'm not going to go pick by pick. The Nuggets with their 12th pick, I have them taking Wade Baldwin, the 4th, out of Vanderbilt University, ankle down. We move on. Who else is fascinating here? Oh, the Celtics. So now they have the 14th pick and the 16th pick in my projections. They take a couple wing guys. They take Denzel Valentine out of Michigan State, and they take Timothe Luwawu out of Leks, and I think that would be a good wing duo for them. They also might look at someone inside, but I think they're really going to take best player available outside of the point guard position. We move on. And the last couple fascinating picks, I think, that I projected here, I have Tyler Ulis falling a bit. Some people think he's going to be out of the first round, but I think the Sixers, with 2 first-round picks at the end of the first round, I think they take a risk, and they take either Thon Maker or Tyler Ulis, because they could take both. I think the 76ers are just looking for players, high upside players. Tyler Ulis is definitely that, and they've had a good past with short little point guards. So I think they'd fall in love with Tyler Ulis and they'd take him, even though he has some hip injury concerns right now. And there you go. Again, the full mock draft is in the description box below. And until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out.